Now, I personally think the healthiest discourse on this entire topic is in Karmelo Anthony's comments on the fundraiser. Let me give you a quote from the most recent comment. "You deserve it. You lynched my people, enslaved my people, murdered my people, and now mad our brother is about to walk free after sending a white supremacist to hell where he belongs." So Karmelo Anthony's family has increased the ask of the fundraiser that they have, raising money for Karmelo Anthony, legal fund and other things. And they're getting a lot of blowback. And also there has been a big drop of a bunch of photographs kind of laying out what their lifestyle is like. You know, they're spending all this money is the story. Look at these guys, okay? Spending money. They're buying new cars for the kid. The kid's got a brand new car, right? Look at this. Brand new Lexus for the kid. And they're asking for more money. They're asking for more money. That's basically what's happening right now. Now, the criticism is fair in certain ways of looking at it. I'm going to go through exactly. I mean, there's like a lot of pictures for me to go through related to their lifestyle, what they're doing, and all that. And I want to talk about the criticism that they're getting because I think in one side of this conversation, it's bordering on disgusting. Actually, bordering on disgusting that they're asking for more money and give it what they're saying they're going to use the money for specifically is like, are you kidding me? That seems like a good idea for you guys to attach yourselves to that, really. And then there's other criticism that I think is misplaced and dumb. So we're going to go ahead and go through all of that. And also a new story that Austin Metcalf's mother's house got swatted also. And so did the Karmelo Anthony family, okay? The people doing the swatting, you guys need to stop doing that, okay? I'm serious. Like, that is not all right. You send people with assault rifles. And I know there's no such thing as an assault rifle, guys. I know, okay? Sorry. With 30-round magazined Armalite rifles, okay, pointed in the direction of human beings to people's houses, saying that there's an active shooter at their house. Like, that's not all right. It's not okay to do that, okay? It's not okay to do that to the Karmelo Anthony family. It's not okay to do that to the Metcalf family. It's especially not okay to do it to Austin Metcalf's mom, dude. Like, do you guys have any ethics at all? The kids are trash. You're worse than Karmelo Anthony in my world, okay? Karmelo Anthony brings a knife to a thing, makes a terrible decision, ends up killing a kid, okay? The reason you're worse is because he is at least in a conflict with someone on his own level, okay? Like, he is a 17-year-old star football player who is 6'2", by the way. Everybody's saying he's 6 foot. He's 6'2", okay? And I can show you how I know that. And another 6-foot football player, conflict, stabs him. Terrible decision. Moms are off limits, okay? Killing people's off limits also. But attacking a dude's mom who just got killed? Disgusting, dude. Anyway, so let's jump right into it. But first, since we're talking about money, let me give you the opportunity to make a little bit of money, and then we're going to jump right into it. Now, if I told you that you could make $50 for free if you take 90 seconds of your time to do something, it's something that you would do, especially if the 90 seconds is going to be something fun. Because that's exactly what PrizePicks and I are offering you right now. I want to be very clear. There is no gimmick here. There's no chance where this does not lead to $50 free for you. There's nothing you have to pick right. There's no game you have to win. If you play a $5 roster on PrizePicks, you will get $50 into your account whether you win or lose the roster that you entered. How much you can win in addition to the automatic $50 depends on the size of the roster that you pick, but I'll let you play around with that a little bit. Now, you also could try to win real big and play more than $5, but you don't have to. Take a look over here. Look at what I stand to win if I hit this roster. Hold me accountable to this. I'm putting it on my channel. I'm putting my face on it. Hold me accountable, and also hold me accountable to this. This game is super fun. You're going to want to play. As you can see on the left side of the screen, All you do is go through the athletes that you want to pick in a specific sport. In this case, we're doing UFC because my girl Rose Namajunas is fighting on Saturday. In addition to MMA, they have college basketball, college football, NBA, NFL, any sport you can think of, you can play on PrizePicks. Now, in the roster you see over here, this is obviously a UFC roster. I'm playing a $5 game, which means if this was my first game, I would see a free $50 put into my account the second that the game starts. So come join me for PrizePicks. It's an amazing game. You'll be supporting my channel and you'll be getting free money. Also, look at my roster, take a screenshot, and then you can see how I did. And also, I want to know who you guys are picking. Send me your rosters if you want. Link is in the description. Use promo code JesseOnFire for the $50 bonus, and that is what it is. All right, so let's start right here. So this is the Help Karmelo Fund, okay? Now, they originally were asking for $100,000, if I'm not mistaken. They surpassed that by a mile, then they made it $500,000, okay? Well, now that they've raised $504,000, they now raised it to $550,000. And I want to read to you the reason that they've raised it, because this is where I'm like, are you guys out of your mind? Are you out of your mind? What are you talking about? Okay. So here, the Karmelo Anthony Official Fund. We are grateful for your support during this incredibly difficult time for Karmelo Anthony and his family. This fundraiser has been established to provide comprehensive assistance to the Anthony family as they navigate the many challenges surrounding the Karmelo case. Purpose of the fund. Okay, ready? While legal defense is a critical part of the journey, we want to make it clear that this fund is not solely dedicated to legal expenses. The funds raised will also support a range of urgent, necessary needs that have emerged as a result of this situation, including but not limited to, okay, okay, which means we're going to spend the money on whatever we want. We're going to spend the money on whatever we want, you guys. The safe relocation of the Anthony family due to escalating threats to their safety and well-being, as well as basic living costs, transportation, counseling, and other security measures, okay? I don't really have a huge problem with most of that. Like if they're getting swatted, I would feel uncomfortable living there also. Look, like, I'm very upset about what is happening. I'm very upset that this kid got murdered. I'm very upset about the reaction from the people who are supportive, or like trying to pretend like this is okay and self-defense, whatever. But I am not okay with this family getting harassed in any way. And I agree that they have totally real reason to be concerned about their safety, for sure. Okay? But here you go. Listen to this. Okay? This is the part that really pissed me off. We ask you for your continued prayer, support, and solidarity. Your contribution not only helps protect and stabilize the family, but also serves as a powerful message of community care and resistance in the face of injustice. What the fuck are you talking about? Okay? Resistance in the face of injustice? Which part which part of it is injustice? Run me through that. The kid stabbed and killed a kid and was given bail. Huh? So, those are the facts, okay? Like, the justice system is what happens when you commit a crime, okay? So your kid brought a knife to a track meet and stabbed a kid and killed him, regardless. And he was given bail when most people accused of the same crime are definitely not given bail. So what injustice are we talking about exactly? Like, what are you talking about? Now, I want to read some of the comments here also. Okay, so this is the first time I've seen these. I just realized I should have. Okay, so let's go ahead and just do it like this, apparently. Whoops. So, oh my God, come on, dude. All right. Come on, crackers. Y'all too broke to write more racist BS. The more y'all bitch, the richer our brother gets. I honestly laugh at your misery. You deserve it. You lynched my people, enslaved my people, murdered my people, and now mad our brother's about to walk free after sending a white supremacist to hell where he belongs? We not our ancestors. F around and find out. Die, bitch. What, dude? Okay? Say what? That's who's donating to this. Okay? That is who is donating to this thing. So yeah, that's great. Basically, if I just summarized all of these, they basically are like, hey, we're really stoked that this happened because we get to listen to white people complain. And I'm donating specifically because white people are angry. You know, it's just one of those things where you're like, so you're happy that white people are upset that this kid murdered another kid. Like, you understand that I would be upset if the black kid got murdered by the white kid also, right? Like, you guys do understand that. This white guy would, you know. So let's go over to the other story on, oh, they have all this money. Like, they have all this money. Why are they asking for more money? Okay. So here is specifically why everyone is getting all up in arms. All right. So they got into Drew Anthony, his Facebook. Okay. This is Karmelo Anthony's father. And they found this. Okay. Picture of his family on a cruise. Freedom of the Seas. Okay. Now, look at Karmelo Anthony in this picture. Like, does this person look like some kind of like thug kid that is likely to commit a murder in the next 18 months? Probably not, dude. You know, just looks like a regular kid on a cruise with his family. And his dad is a professional, right? Like, his dad is a professional. And I want to reiterate a couple things that I said yesterday as we go through these pictures, like, you know, with them, there's Karmelo eating dinner at the, on the cruise. So before I go through all these pictures, I want to reiterate something, and I want to make myself big for this. Karmelo Anthony, okay, was a star athlete, star football player, and star track player. You know how that happens? Simple, okay? Kid goes to practice. You know how a kid gets to practice? Parents bring him there. My daughters, like I said yesterday, are jiu-jitsu champions. You know why? Because they train Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, every week, no matter what. Okay? And sometimes another day. 4 days a week, they train jiu-jitsu minimum. Sometimes 5, sometimes 6. Okay? And we bring them there every time, 30 minutes each way. And it used to be 50 minutes each way. And you want to know why? Because we're good parents that care about our kids' future. Okay? So this kid being a star multi-sport athlete means he had good parents, okay? He has both parents in the house. They have multiple siblings. They go on cruises together. His dad has a good job, okay? This is a tragedy, okay? That's what this is. And anybody who can't recognize that this is a tragedy for this family also is blind. That's what this is, a tragedy. I don't know what on earth this fucking kid was doing, bringing a knife to the track meet. But I can promise you that they caught these parents off, like that this just came out of, like this is like a complete and total out of nowhere for them. I guarantee it. And I really feel for them. And I think that, let's just look at these pictures first. Okay, so here he is, like in a suit and tie, eating dinner, having a great time with his family. No more cruises for you, dude. You know? Here's him getting a Lexus on his 16th birthday. That one's interesting. I would have, advised against that personally, But again, this is not some ghetto kid. He's not a ghetto kid. Got a Lexus on his birthday. Here's his wife with her GMC. Okay, these guys have money. Which brings to attention where you're like, why are they raising so much money? Like, these guys, they clearly live in a very nice house. They clearly have nice things. They clearly have money. Why do they need more money? Okay. It's not an unfair question to ask. Right? Here you go. Here's Karmelo Anthony again. Wearing Jordans. I have those shoes. Okay. They're $230, if I remember correctly, that particular pair. There's his dad doing a very bizarre pose with his wife. Now, here is Karmelo Anthony's future. Okay? Another black statistic that's going to go to jail forever. And here is Austin Metcalf, the victim of said murderer. So here's the deal when it comes to criticizing them raising more money. The idea that because they went on a cruise and bought their kid a car, that means that they are in like totally stable financial position now that they are going to have to fight for their son's life in court is ridiculous. Okay. Now, my problem is don't call it injustice, and also don't go shopping. Okay. Don't buy any new shit. You want to relocate your family? Fine. If your family feels unsafe, fine. And if people want to donate because they feel for the family, fine. You want to donate because fuck white people that don't like that some kid got murdered? Fuck you, okay? How about that? You know, tough guys, tough anonymous guys on the internet. Oh yeah, crackers. We don't like blah, blah, blah. It's like, hey, you want to know why? You want to know why this whole thing, all of this happens? Why you feel like you're getting slandered all the time? Because of you, dude. Okay? You want people to treat you good, or do you like the conflict? So, the injustice thing is absolutely ridiculous. I will just state openly, okay? Like, do you know how much it costs to go on a cruise? Versus defend, your son's defense fund when he's facing a murder charge? We're not talking about comparable numbers here, okay? They were renting their house. Okay, the only reason you rent a house is because you don't have enough money for a down payment. Okay? Bottom line. Buying a house costs a lot of money. If you want to put a down payment down, you're talking 20% minimum. Unless you want to do let's not get in the weeds there. 20%, say you're going to shop for a $700,000 house, is a lot of money to have. It's not a good look, though. I'll be honest. Like, bought their kid a Lexus, and now they're raising more money after they got to $500,000. Come on, dude. Because you want to know what it looks like now? You want to know what it looks like now? It looks like you are trying to make money on this tragedy. That's the real problem. Okay? Okay, that's the real problem. You look like you're trying to profit from this kid's death and your son potentially doing life in prison. 500K is not enough? 500K is not enough? Like, I think I'm being pretty fair to this family right now. And 500K is not enough? Like, at a certain point, you need to go, we need to think about optics. We need to think about optics, man. 500 is enough. Close the fucking donation thing, dude. $500,000? You don't pay taxes on that. You just get it. $500,000. Anyway, that's it. Love you guys. Bye.